We see most of the banks today rushing to become digital, to transform their organization, their channels, their value proposition in order to become digital. But we don't see most of the banks thinking on their strategy, their general strategy, before thinking of digital. So what we have discovered is that the truth is that successful strategies are very much related with your current strengths. So it's not to follow what others are doing or the fashion about digital or fintechs, but to understand what do you do well and to build upon that. And we came up with 4 different buckets. The first one is very much related with the relationship with the customer, what we call the relationship master. So if you have been able to become number 1 or number 2 in terms of generating a unique customer experience in the market, that's really difficult and challenging in this environment. Just stick to that, and don't worry that much in terms of digitalize everything, but to protect that differential assets. And of course, you have to become digital, let's say, at threshold, but don't forget about what you build, during years, because this is going to be business for the future, because the customers continue to value the way you treat them. Okay, that's part of the secret sauce of the fintechs. Number 2, it's what we call backend utility for those banks that are really good and everything related with operations, with processes, with the factory, with a very good cost-to-income ratio, with really quick time to market, just protect that, because you could be perfectly serving other banks, other fintechs. They have the front line and you are the factory, and this could be a really profitable business. And all the fintechs will need it, okay, because they don't know how to do this hard banking, for example, underwriting. Number 3 is to protect what's your unique business. So if you are a retail bank, you are a generalist, but you are really good on private banking or SME banking, for example, or just corporate banking, just build upon that and partner with others, for the rest of the value proposition. But just protect what you are good, because I'm sure that you have, the things needed to succeed there, and then use the others, to generate a compelling value proposition. And the 4th one would be, of course, you can transform your business, you can become a digital bank, you can compete with the fintechs, face to face, but you need, the willingness of the organization, you need, I would say, almost all of the above. Very good customer experience, very good cost to income, burning platform, and a unique culture in order to do that. But that is not the only way, okay? It's not only the only way is to transform yourself into a digital. There are other alternatives, but we explain it. And of course, it's something that banks, they don't like to listen, but you could manage a bank to be sold. If you realize you are not a master on customer experience, you are not a master on cost, you don't have time, money, effort to transfer the company into a digital company, I'm sure that someone will pay decent money for your bank, for your brand, for your customer base, for a lot of things. So thinking of your shareholders, that would be another alternative. So in summary, your strategy should be based on your current strengths, on those things that you do in a different manner where you are unique, and then to link digital in order to reinforce that differentiation, but not to put digital on top of everything.